Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a full face first impressions apart from like one or two items. I think literally like one item. So I hope you enjoy the video. There was pretty much most things were kind of a fail, and you might be looking at me now and be like, oh, you don't look too bad. Just except for the wonky lashes, but you know, you might be like, oh, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, my base makeup I'm not really pleased with, but you'll go ahead and you'll see all of that stuff coming. So let's go ahead and get into the video. I want a quick disclaimer: if you like any of these products and they're your holy grails and I say something negative about them, keep using them. I hope you love them. I'm jealous of you. You know, I wish more of this stuff had worked out for me, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. Having a bit of a bad feeling about today. Hopefully it's going to go alright, but I'm not sure how well some of these things are going to coordinate together. We're going to test them out and we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to start off with this Meech and Mia brow liner in the shade 022. No, 022. I got this in a Birchbox. I've never heard of this brand. Don't really know much about it. I'm going to try and fill in my brows with this. And I haven't used pencil in like literally years. But let's see how it goes. It looks like it might be an alright colour. Maybe a little bit dark, but I'll try and go in with like a light hand. This is going horribly already. I'm not going to try and make anything look bad, or I'm just going to apply things the way I would normally apply them. And hopefully, you know, it works out alright. It's just, I don't know if the stuff that I've got sort of coordinates well with each other. That's where my issue's coming from. Also, this looks terrible. I told you I'm not good with brow pencils. So I've got a brush here. I'm going to try and, I don't know, sort of blend it in and fix it a little bit, but I don't know how it's going to go. I think if you have thinner brows, this might look better for you. I've just gone ahead and filled in the other one. I'm just sort of trying to tie them up with this brush. I think if you have thinner brows, this might be a bit better, but my eyebrows are quite, I don't know, like they aren't super thin, so it feels quite heavy. Like, you know, I've had to put like quite a lot of product in to get the shape I want, which is, you know, personal preference, but like it feels really like sticky and they feel like stiff, but it's not really even laying the hairs down, so it's kind of just like stiff for no reason. Okay, so I've managed to sort of fix them with the brush. Yeah, I don't know, I would kind of like say a pass on this one just because of the fact you have to go back in and fix it with a brush and you can't really get, you know, a good shape just with the pencil alone. It's just a bit of a too thick of a product for me. If you have really thin brows, it might be easier because, you know, it's just sort of like you wouldn't have to put too much on. I think if you were only using a very light amount, then it would be alright, but it's kind of a pass to me. Now I'm going to take this Makeup Forever Professional Paris Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and I think this is supposed to be sort of like a lilac colour. I'm not sure how it's picking up on camera, but the packaging is sort of like very slightly purple, so I don't know if it's supposed to be like a purple tinted primer and it's supposed to be like a, I don't know, like a brightening thing, but it's hydrating. I know, it's just white. Seems nice. I like a hydrating primer, so I haven't tried a new primer in ages, and I hope I like this one because it's like quite a convenient size to like travel with or stick in your makeup bag. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that where I would usually apply primer. That primer smells really, really nice. I don't know what it's about, it just smells really good. I quite like it. My skin feels quite tacky, which is good. It could be a little bit more hydrating, but for now I'm quite pleased with it. But yeah, skin feels nice and tacky and like ready for foundation, so that's good. Okay, now I'm going to try this Bare Minerals Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation. I'm not really sure what shade this is. They actually sent this to me as like a sample like ages ago, and I never actually tried it out. It's got this little clicky thing inside. It's only a tiny little size. Hopefully this is sort of buildable because I think it's supposed to be quite a light coverage. I don't mind light coverage sometimes, but I've kind of got like a bit of a pimple at the moment and my skin's not doing the best, so I prefer sort of a, you know, at least a buildable coverage. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to apply it with my BH Cosmetics 117 brush, which is just like, you know, an angled regular foundation brush. So yeah, hopefully this will be alright. I'm not sure how much this is going to be my colour, but we'll try it anyway. You know, I said I'm not sure if this is going to be my colour. You know what? Let's take a risk. Let's just go ahead and try it. This is too dark. This is too dark. This is literally way too dark. Oh, it's like nothing. It smells kind of weird. It's so dark. That's not what the product's fault. That's kind of my fault, I guess. But I didn't pick the colour. They sent me a sample. But like, this is really warm tone. I think this sort of colour would be better for someone who fake tans. I think this is in the shade like buff or something. Doesn't even say. Bare Ivory 04. This is not really ivory. You should see what my face looks like in person right now, because it's not pretty. Although, to be fair, when you blend it in, it's not that bad. But I put loads and loads of that foundation on the back of my hand, and it's not really done anything. I wasn't expecting extreme coverage out of this. So, you know. I didn't go in with the expectation of loads of coverage, so I can't really be mad at that. But I'm just going to blend it in and not talk about the colour. It looks, well, it doesn't look that bad on camera, like the coverage, but yeah, this once you blend it out, it's not as yellow toned. I don't know, maybe it's because it's like a serum, that's why it's sort of it changes colour a little bit. It's sort of doing whatever the opposite of oxidization is. I'm literally putting this all over my face, which I don't usually do, but it's just because it goes like a long way, but it's just because it's kind of like, yeah, because it's like that serum-y texture. Oh my god. Okay, so maybe in the summer, and like maybe if I actually have my right shade. Also, this probably looks alright on camera. Like, it doesn't look that bad, but it's quite dark in person. It's not the worst. It has gotten lighter. Oh, there's like fluff on my brush. But yeah, maybe in like the summer, but for right now, I'd probably need something a bit more, with a bit more coverage in it. So I have this concealer to try out, but first I've got this Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. This is not an eye primer, this is under eye primer. And I've never even heard of this. I think I got this, where is this? I got this in like, you know, you get those sets in Smashbox and it's all different stuff in there. So, I don't know, I've never touched it because I didn't really know what it was going to be like. So I'm just going to put it under my eyes. It says it's an under eye primer. I assume you're supposed to put it on, you know, before concealer, so I don't really know. Ooh, it's like taking off the foundation though. Can you see that? Maybe not. It's like taking off my foundation. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Maybe you're supposed to put it on before? Like before you put on your foundation? This a little bit goes a long way, but I've got way too much. I'm going to wipe some of that off my hand. Yeah, I don't know, did I get too much? I thought this video was going to be really long. But, you know, I want to tell you how I feel about things. I just want to tell you how I feel. Yeah, it's alright. It's kind of hydrating. Again, it's taking away the foundation, so maybe you should put that on as part of your whole primer. Maybe I've used it wrong, but whatever, I can't change it. Now, I'm going to go in with this Nip and Fab colour corrector, and this is like the purple colour corrector. I don't actually have a concealer, but I have a concealer primer and I can't open this, and a colour corrector. So I'm going to use the colour corrector and then just use my normal concealer depending on how it goes. I kind of want to cover up this little spot, although that foundation didn't do a terrible job of covering it. I covered it a little bit. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this out of the plastic. I really should have just done this off camera, but whatever. We've done it now. Right, so this is like, yeah, like a lavender purple concealer. I got this in a Birchbox as well. Just open it up. It's one of those like brush tips. That's what I assumed it would be. Oh my god. That is really purple and a lot came out. Oh my, that's really purple. That's even bright. That's really dark, like a really dark purple in person. Oh god. This is supposed to brighten. So purple is supposed to brighten. So I'm going to put it under my eyes. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Very dark. But I suppose this would be good if you've got more of a medium to deep skin tone, because some like purple colour correctors are like too light for anyone who's not super fair. So if you're looking for like a good purple colour corrector, and you've got a deeper skin tone, I think this would be good for you because it's, you know, it's not a super, it's looking lighter on camera, but it's not a super light purple, so I think this would work for like quite a lot of different skin tones. So that's good. I don't really want to put it in my spot because I don't really want to brighten it. So I guess I'm just gonna blend this out. I've got this EcoTools like mini blending sponge, and I tried to dampen it, but it's still quite like hard. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try and blend it out with this like beauty blender thing. Looks like this. It's kind of like the Fenty Beauty one. Not quite. Right, I'm gonna blend it out. Okay, yeah, so I don't really like that sponge. It's quite hard. I think I put a bit too much of that concealer on, but, you know, a little bit went a really long way, so I'm going to get in with the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer over the top because I don't have a new concealer, and I want to see how this concealer, the purple one, looks underneath a regular concealer. Why does this concealer look like it's coming out really dark? I love this concealer, by the way. This is not a first impression. I use this concealer all the time. Oh yeah, I need to cover up my little friend. And I guess we'll just go back in with the same really hard sponge. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. It just doesn't soak up any water. This might be really good for like a cream blush though, because it's not too, you know, it's not too damp. Oh, this purple cast is still there. I think it's just too purple, like I said before. This is possibly like one of the worst like base of makeup I've ever done. I'm just gonna come in a little bit so you can see, like under my eye, it's really like quite a dry concealer, that purple one. It's making everything like, and it's like taking off my foundation here. I'm not sure if you can see. Like here, it's taking off the foundation, and it's getting really like, the foundation's getting quite cakey around my nose. I don't know, it feels really sticky. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. Maybe these products would be good individually, but together I'm not feeling it. Alright, now this, I'm not sure how this is going to go. This is a serum bronzer from Bare Minerals, and I haven't really ever used liquid bronzer. It's like another one of these little guys that you shake. And I'm not even sure how to apply this. I'm going to get like a kabuki brush and sort of try and like stipple it on, see how that goes. This is in the colour Bare Glow. I'm not sure if they made different shades in this, but hopefully it goes okay. Oh, before that actually, I've got this Model Co contour stick. Even though this looks really warm and it looks like it's going to be more of a bronzer stick. Let me just get it out of the package. Come on, work with me here. We're under a slight time constraint because I don't want this video to be too ridiculously long, and I feel like it's already going to be really long. Okay, so here is the Model Co contour stick, and this doesn't have a shade name. No? No shade name. Looks like this. Looks quite warm toned. Oh. Contour? That looks like a bronzing stick. Right, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. We're going to blend it out. It might be great. It might be great. I'm going to try it. I'm going to attempt to blend this out on this Real Techniques contour brush. Oh my god, this dries quick. Well, it's not too bad. It is definitely more of like a bronzing stick. I think if they marketed it as like a bronzing stick, I would have been like, yeah boy. But it's just, it actually doesn't look that bad on camera. Or does it? I think it does. It's really warm. It's like almost, it's too golden for me. Like, I'm aware that some things literally don't work for me because of my skin tone. This product might be great if you're a bit more tan than me, but for me this is like a bit too... It's alright now, blend it out, but yeah, it's definitely more of a warm bronzy colour. I wouldn't really call this a contour stick because it's just too warm tone for me, I think. But it's not the worst. It's alright. I'll probably use it again. Right, now we're going to go with the scary thing, which is this liquid bronzer. Oh, it's in the same thing as like the foundation. It's like a droppy tube. Okay, I think this is going to be too dark, so I'm only going to use a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit because I want to give this a good chance. It's sort of like, yeah. So yeah, again, I just think this is too warm tone, and it looks quite dark, but it blends out quite sheer. It's quite glowy though. I don't mind that. I think this would just work better on someone with a little bit of a deeper skin tone. I might see if my mum wants it, because she'd probably get better use out of it than I would. And I just think a liquid bronzer is, I don't know. Yeah, see, it's just making me look quite too dark here. There's like a little bit of an area here that's hard to blend. Right, for eye primer, I'm going to go into these Urban Decay like samples. I'm going to try the Eden eyeshadow primer potion, which I've never actually tried. I've tried the original one. It's okay, I don't mind it, like, but I prefer to like just use a concealer nowadays. But yeah, I want to try this Eden colour because I've heard good things about it. And this is literally just a sample size, so I'm trying to get it off of this piece of paper. There we go. It didn't really make this easy for me. Cancelled out the veins on my eyelids not too badly though. Now I'm going to get in with the Manna Kadar Beauty HD Perfecting Powder. I got this in a Birchbox as well. It's just like a very white based powder. Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be like translucent. I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques multitask brush. It's quite powdery. I don't know, I think this is supposed to be like a universal colour. The thing is, I'm going to need quite a good powder to soak up all this, like I feel like there's like a lot on my face at the moment. Oh, it's because the sides of my face are really dark, and then this whole bit is really pale. I'm sort of dark round here from the foundation. Okay, so for eyeshadow we have the Zulu palette by Juvia's. I have actually used this a few times already. I didn't really have like a palette that was like fully first impressions, or at least not one that I don't know. I have like a single shadow to go over the lid for like first impressions. But this, I have used it a couple times, but I'm going to go in with like maybe like the purple colour because I haven't used that one too much. But I have been using this palette, and I will do a full review on it if anyone would be interested. I've already done a review on the Saharan palette. If you wanted to go watch that, it will be on my channel. I can link it down below. So yeah, I think I might start off with a little bit of the yellow shade just as a transition, and then start adding in like the purple and just see how that looks. So these eyeshadows on top of that eye primer are really, really bright, but they're not really building very easily, and they're getting a little bit patchy. They don't do that usually. Like, I love this palette. Like, when I use Shape Tape or just regular concealer, they're fine. But this eye primer seems to be making them go a little bit, like, they're really bright, and that's good, but like, they don't want to blend as easily. I think it's because that eye primer is quite thick, and I found it a little bit sort of too slick, and like it was moving around too much, so maybe that's why, because the product's still moving around underneath. And I did set my lids with that face powder, which is kind of what I usually do, so oh, not a fan of this eye primer. It's making everything look sort of like patchy, and it won't blend. And this is the exact same technique that I've used before, and everything's going like a bit muddy, so I don't like it. I don't like the eye primer. Love the palette. I've used the palette before, but eye primer is a no. No. I'm gonna go in with the Mask Sydney London like vanilla frosting eyeshadow. It's like a single eyeshadow. I thought this was a cream, don't ask me why, but it's actually a powder, and it's like a really icy white colour. I thought it'd be quite cool for the winter time. I'm trying to take the seal off, and the little bits of powder are going everywhere. I might use this as a highlighter as well, see what that looks like. That might be nice. It's pigmented. It is pigmented. Wowee, that is really pigmented. Yeah, I'm not really using the right brush for this because I didn't realise how pigmented it was going to be. So yeah, I'm just going to press it on. This would be quite good to do like a cut crease with it because it's so pigmented. I think it would like help you, you know, sort of cover up the concealer if you wanted to do like a shimmery lid. Yeah, no, I like this. It's really pretty. Yeah, this shadow with like the Too Faced Glitter Glue, I think it'd be really pretty, but it doesn't really work with the eye primer I've got at the moment, but I can tell it would be quite nice. But at the time, I do like it. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I like that one. But yeah, not with this eye primer because it's not sticking very well, which sucks. I've tried to save that eye look a couple of times, but it's looking a bit patchy. Whatever. I'm now going to go in with this Douce Punk Volumizer Mascara, Doucce. Again, got this in a Birchbox, no idea about the brand. And it's got like possibly the biggest like Christmas tree brush I've ever seen in my life. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this brush. Okay, so it's not come out too bad. My lashes have come out quite volumized. I just find this formula like a little bit wet for me. I don't know what it is. I prefer sort of a slightly drier mascara. Yeah, but it's not the worst. It's not too bad. I quite like the way my lashes look. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put on some fake lashes. Yeah, so for lashes I'm going to go in with these Vegas Nay eyeliner lashes in Grand Glamour. Sorry, I already took them out of the box. But yeah, they look like they should be quite pretty, so hopefully they're alright. I might have to trim them down a little bit because I find that eyeliner lashes are a bit too long for my eyes, so I'll be right back. And hopefully these aren't too difficult to put on. Okay, so I've got my lashes on. As you can see, they are a little bit big. I don't know if they're a bit too big for my eyes, to be honest. They've got quite a thick band, which I actually like, but I don't know, it looks very dark. I'm not sure about it. I think they make me look a bit googly-eyed. I need to cut them down a little bit more because this is poking me on the inner corner of my eye and it's really annoying. I'm going to take them off in a second. Also, this mascara seems to have literally rubbed off my bottom lashes in the time it took me to put my lashes on. And it's not really holding up very well underneath the lashes. So I'm not really a fan of that. I'm going to go in with this Makeup Forever sculpting blush, and I have already used this in a video. I use this in my 11 tutorial, like the tiniest little bit of it, but I'm going to use it sort of like properly now because I only use like the tiniest bit. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. That is pigmented. Whoa. That is really pigmented. Yeah, I probably went in with a little bit too much. It's a nice colour though. It's like quite orangey though. Could be a little bit too dark for me. In person it looks really dark. I'm just going to blend that out with my the same brush that I powdered with, my Real Techniques brush, because this is definitely quite a pigmented blush, but it does, you know, you can sort of blend it in, so I like that about it. I'm also not looking like too much of a clown, even though this first impressions is not going well. Oh, this is really poking me in my eye. Okay, these lashes are really starting to irritate me, so I'm going to get through this rest of this quickly. Yeah, so I'm just going to take the mask eyeshadow and use that as a highlight because I want to see what it looks like as a highlight. Also, I have a fake lash on my nose. Let's see what this looks like. Oh! Oh, no, I don't think you can use this as a highlighter. It's coming out a bit sort of like chunky. Let's try it on this cheek. Yeah, I think you could maybe get away with using it as a highlighter. Oh, my hair just got in the way. But oh, you can see how it's like the lashes have been poking me in the eye and it's making my mascara run. Today is not going well. Yeah, I probably wouldn't use this as a highlighter, but it's alright. Actually, no, it's alright. I might do. Sorry if my ear's been sticking out of my hair and it looks weird. That just happens sometimes. Yeah, maybe I would use this as a highlighter. I still prefer it as an eyeshadow though. Okay, and lastly I'm going to go in with this Ciate London liquid lipstick from here. This one's in the shade Pin Up. So yeah, hopefully this one goes alright. I'm sure it will. Really, really pretty colour. There's like a red and a bright pink and a nude. I'd probably use this one more, but I'd still use the other two. So that's why I got it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pop this on. Okay, so it's definitely sort of like a little bit darker than it looks in the tube. Just a little bit. It's also taken a little while to dry down. It's quite like a sort of a creamy finish. so I would be careful like letting it dry down before you sort of move your lips around too much. But yeah, I think we're done with this full face of first impressions, which I'm quite happy about because I need to take these eyelashes off. They're stabbing me in the inner corner so badly. I can just have to film my intro and then I can take them off, and I need to take them off because they need trimming down. That's my own fault. I do like the way they look, but yeah, they need trimming down. So if you've used any of these products, let me know your thoughts on them. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it sounded like I was being a bit negative. Just I knew that some of these things in here might not be the best fit for me, but you know, I got sent them in a Birchbox. I didn't go out and buy them, so they were just things I had that I wanted to try out. I quite like the primer. I quite like that mask shimmery eyeshadow. I like this lipstick. I don't mind this that I don't have it with me. Oh yeah, I don't mind the little powder here. I think that's quite handy to just have in your makeup bag. So overall, it's been kind of a bit of a fail. Not really that much stuff that I was really impressed by, and my face was quite heavy. Like, I feel like I've got a lot of products on. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the video here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!